Keaonda Edmondson says the father of her child, Quinnell Breeden, maliciously filed a false restraining order against her.
Now, did you call the police to make a welfare check?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Well, it was my turn, according to the custody agreement, it was my turn to get my daughter on Friday. She told me I could get her, and then when I got there, she wouldn't let me get her. So I had to call the police so that they could document the incident so that I could use it in court.
Why didn't you let him take his daughter in April?
I don't recall him coming to pick her up and me not let him get her.
Well, do you have the report with
I do
you?
not.
I'm going to handle your case very fast.
Okay.
The black and white information that we have here is clear. You were together for at least 2 years, living together. You had a son that he treated as his own, that you allowed him to take out privately, that you had never an issue with him taking care of. That's your 10-year-old. You went to the hospital, had your baby. He was there. He helped take care of the baby when you were home. And you got into a snit because you saw another woman coming out of his house. As a result of that, you left. And you left your 3-year-old with him for 3 weeks.
No, no. I did not leave my 3-year-old with him for 3 weeks. He kept her.
You didn't come back for her for the day.
It was his day.
Just a second.
Legally, with our agreement, it was his day. So that's why I left her there.
Yes. So what you did was you called the police, who have a lot of business to deal with, serious business. People who are robbed and mugged and burglarized and have things stolen, you know, serious assaults and other things. And you called to harass him by having the police go and make a welfare check on your daughter, suggesting that he might do something to her or she might be in some kind of danger.
No, that's not correct.
Well, then you give me a reason why you called the police to go and do a welfare check. You told me for a week, every day. You tell me why.
Because he was supposed to bring her back.
That's not
Monday.
a welfare check. That's going to the court and saying, I want to enforce my order. That's not a welfare check. A welfare check is something else. A welfare check is, I think my child's at risk.
Well, I didn't know whether she was at risk or not because I hadn't seen her and I hadn't talked to her.
Okay.
For a whole week.
Now you know my feeling about people who abuse a system, because police are supposed to spend their time doing what they're supposed to do to protect the public. And you're being in a snit because your ex-boyfriend may have a new girlfriend is not a reason for the police to go out 6 times or 7 times or 8 times to do a welfare check over nonsense, over your being in a snit, over you being in a snit, over you being in a snit because he has a new girlfriend.
I wasn't in a
Your
snit.
case is dismissed. Goodbye.
Okay.
Parties are excused. You may step out.